Yeah, lads, the Dallas Wings team appear to have turned on Chris Klanis. Like the Dallas Wings fans already have. The fans have already turned on her. Or turned on him, sorry. The fans have already turned on him. And the players, it now seems like they've turned on him. This man is Christy Sides. Or Chris T Sides. Like when we talk about Stephanie White. Stephanie White appears to be a snake oil salesman. She appears to be a politician. She's Ruben Amorim. Like Stephanie White's Ruben Amorim. I don't even know how to describe Christy Sides. Christy Sides is like the Derek Fisher of Phil Jackson's. And this guy is just Chris T Sides. That is the best way I can describe this guy. But let's take a listen to what he's said right here.
Players, y'all have lost a lot of close games. What do you think it'll take to just close that gap?
Yeah, I think just a togetherness, just a camaraderie that they're building there in that locker room. And
she's not even looking. She's just looking straight down. Like this reminds me of the way Caitlin Clark used to react to Christy Sides. Like genuinely, this reminds me of those reactions.
And the intangible things, and I truly believe that the more they stay together in there and we figure that part out, that will equate to wins on the floor. So continuing for us to just grow as a team together.
That is literally the way Caitlin Clark used to react to Christy Sides. Like Dejanay Carrington coming out, calling Paige Bueckers a leader. Players understand their roles, not ego-driven, rather the way their awful coach tells them to play, i.e. hunting their own shots, per his words. Like, it's mad when it comes to Chris Klanis. Like, and I'm sorry, if the Fever fans did this for Stephanie White, there'd be chaos. There'd be chaos. Him at Wingstop. And what everyone has said, it's so funny looking at the listening to it. They're like, it's clear this guy is an assistant coach. It's clear this guy is an assistant coach. He's never been a head coach in his life. And according to Kurt Miller, he interviewed 30 coaches, and none of them was Carl Semesko one of them. Carl Semesko's killing it with the Dream. And like he pulled a Lynn Dunn. He pulled a Lynn Dunn. And he hired a coach that has been an assistant coach, but had never been a head coach. And if you heard the way Chris Klanis was talking about Paige Bueckers' injury, he was like, "Oh, we didn't know anything happened on the game. We didn't know anything happened during the game. It was just she just said she had a headache afterwards." I'm like, she was literally down on the ground, like in pain for about 60 seconds after she got hit the head. And there's a picture this picture right here. And I wish, is this the full picture? Yeah, the full picture. This right here. This just sums it all up. This just sums it all up. Like, it does not look like, it does not look like there's, like, these players are even freaking listening to their coach. Like, this is obviously him just talking to his player and she's just staring into space. Just staring into space. Like, it's mad. It's actually mad. And, like, he's there talking about he was confused why it took her saying she got hit to notice anything when it came to Paige. Like, you're seeing that type of stuff. But, like, the Wings, genuinely, like, I mean this when I say this, like, give me Stephanie White over Chris Klanis. Because at least Stephanie White, I understand Stephanie White is a snake oil salesman. I understand that every single thing she says, she does the opposite. I understand that is, that it is something that, like, it's something that you're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. We have Stephanie White as our coach. But, like, at least you're confident that she's got some understanding of the sport of basketball. and she's been a head coach before. She's at least okay when it comes to talking to the media. Like, there are more positives to Stephanie White as a coach than there is Christy Sides as a coach. Even though the biggest negative is Stephanie White wants to play some of the worst basketball I've ever seen. That is probably the big negative to Stephanie White. But Chris Klanis, like, this man right here is Christy Sides. Like, he took a Dallas Wings team. And by the way, everyone's like, the Dallas Wings are going to suck. They had the number 1 pick for a reason. They brought in Nalissa Smith, who's actually been okay. They had Maddie Segrist back from injury. The reason why they got the number 1 pick and were so bad last year is that Satu missed most of the year, Natasha Howard missed most of the year, Maddie Segrist missed most of the year, or a large chunk of the year. And they were left with Arike. They've still got Arike. But now, you've got all WNBA second team Arike. You have got a most improved player, Dejanay Carrington. You have added Maisha Hines-Allen, who was a starter for the Mystics last year and a really important piece of a Lynx team that were robbed of a championship. You then added Ty Harris as your backup, who's the best backup point guard in the WNBA, who was a starting point guard for a team that were 1 game off the WNBA finals last year, and he brought in her to back up Paige. It just sums it all up. Like, it is just something that I don't think anyone should expect this team to be garbage. I don't think anyone should expect it, because if this team should not be garbage, imagine you've added a lot of good teams. You gave away a pick. You gave away the pick that became Sanaya Rivers because you wanted Dejanay. And that's fine. That is absolutely, absolutely fine. But at the end of the day, this team's meant to be in the playoffs. Or at least meant to be doing okay. And this team collapses down the stretch. You have lost a back-to-back. You have lost a back-to-back to the Sky. Paige Bueckers is out for your next game. And unfortunately, your back-to-back to the Sky is the start of your, easy run. And you are way too overly reliant on Arike Agumbawale, who is straight up just not a winning basketball player. But anyway, yeah. That is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree that this guy could be is going to be a decent coach, or do you guys think that he's done? Do you guys think he is absolutely, absolutely just done as a coach? I think it's the latter. I think good assistant coach, bad head coach. Chrissy Sides-esque, except I actually think Sides might be freaking better at this stage.